Hello there. This is once again a session of Hearts, specifically the Kingdom Hearts, specifically Kingdom Hearts Kai back cover. Um, yeah, apparently this is a movie. It's fairly short. It's a 1 hour thing. Um, and compared to a lot of the other cutscene shits we've been doing, this is notably shorter than any of them so far. I mean, remember Birth by Sleep? We fucking sat through all that shit for like almost 6 hours maybe, which was like a lot. I probably should have done that. I probably should have split up the Terra and Aqua and like the other shit, but whatever. Um, I just felt like doing it to do it. I have no idea what this is about. I have no idea. Oh, real graphics. Okay, so this is based on a mobile game. That might have been Japan only or something. Or well, I don't know, because there's Kai and then there's like some sort of sequel to Kai, I think, and they're both mobile games and they're both Japan only. I could be wrong. They may have put this into like they may have brought this to like the DS or 3DS or some shit for like an international release or something. Yeah, just looking at this gameplay, it reminds me of a handful of mobile games I've seen shit for. But I think it's going to be similar in that there's like 3D reimagined cutscene versions of the shit that happens in this. I don't know how important this story is. Oh, it's got Gustan in it though. Is that his fucking name? Is it? I haven't seen Beauty and the Beast in a long time. I don't know if that's what it is. So yeah, it looks like it has you going through the Disney worlds and shit again. Read the manuscripts. I don't. Should I be reading this shit on the sides of the screen? I haven't been paying attention to that. So yeah, it has you going through the same like 5 worlds we've been going through this whole time. So yeah, I mean like, yeah, I think it's gonna be like 3D cutscenes. I don't know how relevant this shit is, or like where this even takes place. If it's like before or after certain events. Just looking at things, it sort of reminds me of fucking what's the shit? The Rose Gardens? Is that what it's called? Is it called someone else? I don't know. How long is this shit? When are you gonna get to the? Oh, is this the Keyblade War? It's all these guys. It's all these children. It's all these anime children, avatars. Is it a mobile game where like you make your own character or some shit? And that's why they're all like hooded, because it's like they could be anybody. Because you would like decide how they look like. Alright, here we go. But yeah, I think this is only an hour long or so. And I think again it's mostly focusing on new characters here. And characters who may only exist in this. Maybe in 3 there's like some mention of
So
them.
that makes you the
somehow.
indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple.
Or it's just
6
focusing on
plus me
organization
is
members, I
7.
guess.
Wait, don't tell me I don't count. No. Here, take it.
In the Master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Lushu a very important role.
The Lushu. That's a
What
new
seemed like
character.
a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events.
I recognize
to come.
that Keyblade. I do not know who wields it typically.
Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one.
Really?
One day, This would be called the Age of Fairy Tales.
Who is this narrator?
It all began here in
Okay, Daybreak
Town.
Town. Okay, so it's a new
The
place.
master of
This is way in the
masters had an
past.
eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies. in
Damn,
which
why
was
did he leave
written
out
the
one of
events
them?
to come.
5 of the 6? What about the 6th one? Did you just hate them?
So, did you look through the book?
Yes, but I'm still analyzing it.
Matt Mercer.
Oh, no quick skim for you, huh?
I guess it's about
Just
time he
prefer
joined
to be
this
thorough.
race.
Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear,
Damn, I just noticed a
World would be
fucking little
enveloped in
hair on my
darkness.
chin that I didn't shave today.
I understand.
Every
That's
time
why
I
you
shave,
granted us these keyblades. With
I
these, we
I
can
miss
spread
just
the
like
teachings
1 or
of
2
light,
lone hairs,
and we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
no.
and I always
Not for
notice it when
protecting
I'm like
Kingdom Hearts.
unable to like just do something about it.
The final passage.
Because listen, I
reads,
could stop this shit and go do that now,
"On
but
that
no,
fated land,
no.
a great war shall transpire.
I'll just deal with it.
Darkness
Just know that I'm
prevail,
suffering throughout this,
the
though.
light expire.
I'm doing this for
Isn't it our
you.
duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
No, but his daughter does.
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now?
Dude, Matt Mercer just
And
plays so many
the
characters.
ones who
It's
will
like,
be here when the darkness finally comes. Are we to abandon all?
but I
of
also
them?
hear his voice all the time from
Tell me
Critical
that you
Role,
think
so
the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could.
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
who is this unicorn man?
And so the reliable Era, who
Okay.
wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given
Era
her
and
role
Envy?
to watch over the others with a fair eye.
Are they like giving Zodiac shit?
The fearless Aced
Or well, one of them's
Or the
unicorn,
mask
so they're
of the
just
bear.
giving random animals.
was given his role to support their brand new leader, Era.
Okay.
The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given
Ava?
the role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the
Nah,
world
her
of
name's
Ava.
Ava.
The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies.
Well, they all got shit to be doing.
Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared. Not long after that, the Master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
What's going on?
This is where your story began.
Oh, okay.
The story of your very own adventure.
Yeah. I'm sure this would be cool.
Five of the Master's apprentices.
Almost like an MMO, you just like play as your own character. Because again, this does sort of remind me of Final Fantasy XIV.
Each created a union.
In
This
some
would
ways.
fulfill his wishes.
But in terms of like the designs of these dudes, they remind me a lot of like
Then
the
they set
fucking
out to
Sand
rally
Snake
Keyblade
group,
wielders
whatever the fuck
just
they're
like
called
you.
in the
By
Realm
defeating
Reborn.
Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Not saying Snake. That's fucking. That's a shitty Game of Thrones thing. The Sand fucking. Maybe they are also called the Snake. I don't know. Sand some shit.
There's
One
a
of them is just
traitor
standing
among
on this
us.
table. Oh no, they're sitting.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
Certain? Are you certain?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy? Is that a nightmare?
What are either of those? Psh. What's with the music change?
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Cherothy is gonna
Why
make
is he
your
like
lives
twice
much
her
easier.
height?
Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help.
This is
So
just an
please-
advertisement to play the game.
Oh, right.
That's all
Don't
this
forget,
movie is.
If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
Okay.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll
So we
have
should
an
kill them.
army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
How did you get that thing in there?
If we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Bro, like most of the animals that you are scary. Like, is the bear that much scarier than like a leopard or whatever the hell that dude was?
You don't know if it works unless you try.
And let's be honest, if you saw like a real unicorn, you would probably be kind of scared, like a little bit, you know, because you're like, what the
Not me.
fuck?
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom
There's a
of this.
traitor among us.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
that's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the Bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What, did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Aced, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
Alright, see ya.
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
Your name is Asa. Or
That
Ava.
didn't go as expected.
Ava.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
I understand what you were saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
She's
Like I
the
said,
traitor.
Ira may have to
What?
take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
His
I
cloak is so,
understand.
like,
But
fucking bulbous.
without you or Luciu, to form and maintain our own unions,
Like his hood when he talks.
it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course.
I also recognize this
His
guy's
argument was
voice, the bear
unconvincing.
dude.
It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
Oh, okay, it is
I agree
Travis
that we need to
Willingham.
do something to fight the darkness.
I was thinking that's who it
But
was.
combining our unions,
Okay.
that was strictly
That makes
forbidden by
sense.
the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in.
I mean, yeah, that's very much
But let's
his
be clear.
voice.
The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want...
Oh, he voices
I want
Ace
to
in One
follow
Piece
the
also.
Master's teachings.
Understood.
And
It's
Knuckles.
your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice! Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness?
Dang.
Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
Why are they like so suspicious of each other? It's like... I don't even know what they're trying to like fucking do. Like, I don't know these people. We're just dropped into this like random scenario.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Ava.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The Master said so, so it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. that you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
What about the book?
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
Is that what was
If you
happening?
say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
Yeah.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Damn, she hates living where she is.
Envy. Have you learned something?
Because all of her friends aren't her
It
friends.
seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
Like, what are they even doing? Like... Alright, so that's the Heartless thing. Boss. That we just fought like 5 times in the last thing we did. They just keep playing
I
the same
think I'm
song.
done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh,
Envy?
uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why.
I was about to say, if like you disbanded, then you don't have to worry about that.
I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
envy. You will regret this.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
Now then, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make your head on. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone
What
like
is this
you
character?
to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll
So
be
the organization
fine
cloaks, do they just
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agreed that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master?
this guy just
Does that
wore
mean
it
you will
first,
no
and
longer
then they
be
stole his
teaching us?
look?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well,
He's
I
stunned.
might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Now, shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role. May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, I said.
So that's what Ansem the Wise would say.
It's been over a year since the Master left.
Is
It's
this
time
like
for me to
young
fulfill
Ansem, or
my
is it
true
like...
role. Why do you get in my way?
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses!
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness!
You fool!
Ava, over here!
Envy! Assad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
May my heart be my guiding key.
I haven't said anything for a while, but there's like I don't even know what to like say about like any of the shit that we're seeing. 'Cause it's so like, I mean, this is, you know, it's very detached to what we've seen before. I assume by the end of things we're gonna see like
Master.
you know, it's sort of showing like this is how it connects to this game or something.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay. Now, where? Ah, here it is.
Damn, he is tearing out pages.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Way to steal my thunder, show off! Huh? It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor.
Well,
at my
is he
sheer
just doing
genius.
this to test all them, and none of them are the traitor, and they're just, you know,
But was my
supposed to
logic
go
flawed?
through all this shit together, so that by the end of it, they're just
Right.
like
So,
super close and have banded
guess now
together.
You've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
Trust no one but myself. Do you want to know what my role is?
Huh?
The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula.
What, they love just fucking
It
trying to
doesn't
kill
matter
this
to
dude.
me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already.
Don't you underestimate me!
Please stop!
You too, huh?
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
Come to finish me off? Then make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
Why did you tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I
Okay.
overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
How the fuck does this thing talk?
Take care of him. Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
So are you supposed to like get bits and
Yeah,
pieces
what's
of this story like across when you play
He wanted me to give you up.
Kai?
I knew it.
Like throughout it, you just
It's
get these
finally come to
scenes
this.
about shit.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Ased and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why. I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why.
You can't do
The
that.
only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see. May your heart be your guiding key.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Ased and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
Yeah, now we get her scene with this dude. I don't know if this is the last one of these types of scenes, or...
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
Damn.
Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh,
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
you really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand. Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different,
All these
one
fucking
made of
dudes.
dreams. You are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies.
So is the Great
the sake
Keyblade
of
War
loyalty
just
to their
fought
own
by a bunch of
kingdoms.
children?
To be honest,
Is
I
it?
don't know how far I can guide all
Was
of you.
that thing we saw at the beginning of this,
What you must
where it showed
remember
like the gameplay and stuff? Is that what's gonna
anyone
happen?
Can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except
Then what's to gain?
all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands. As is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
I don't know. I'm sure this shit is cool for someone who like played the games to like see these characters in like HD and shit, but like I'm just sitting here being like, well, this is a.
It's not what it's called. Oh,
These are things that are happening.
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact.
Ew!
Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained the worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Good point. Guess you'd better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise. But why?
You'll see.
That was an awfully sinister. What the fuck? Delivery. Yeah, I don't know who has that Keyblade. It just might, Xehanort might have it, I guess. Or one of his shits. Is that it already? I don't know what the fuck. Excuse me? So there was shit prophesized since like way back when. We don't know how long ago in the past this took place, or do we? Because he has like a line of apprentices, so it's not just like the next one. You know. Ray Chase, was the okay. Because it's like there's like a line, there's like a fucking. There's like a bunch of apprentices, like apprentice to, you know, like that. So it could be anywhere in the past, really, from like when shit happened. So they didn't. That's confusing that it ended there. I mean, I guess the Keyblade War, I'm gonna assume, was fought by those kids. Is that? But who'd they fight even? They were fighting for light, but it's like. I don't get it. None of this really clicked with me. They just drop you into these characters. It's like there's a traitor, but it's like, why the fuck do I give a shit if I don't even know these guys yet? It's like why do I care about like these conflicts between these characters like that I do not know? You know what I mean? So something needed to happen where either we're given the chance to care about these guys, meaning it would be, you know, probably double the length that it is now. Or they could just get rid of that and just focus on the connections to the games that we know. Because, like, as this was on its own, it's like, there's, like, nothing to it, really. It's like, you could have just shown the scene near the end where he's telling Luke's or whatever, or Lux, to be like, hey, here's this is my eye, I'm the master of masters, this is my eye, the fucking Keyblade, pass it to your disciples, or some shit. That's really all we needed. Everything else is like, what the fuck? Like, I don't care. I didn't learn, like, anything about these dudes. They're all, like, wearing masks. I don't even see their faces. Was I supposed to connect with them? Was I supposed to, like, understand them? Was I supposed to, like, feel something for things they were saying? Because I didn't. This is just confusing, the existence of this. I mean, I understand they want to, you know, at least tell the story of this, you know, mobile game that they made. And that, you know, the attempt was there. I feel like they should have changed or added some things, maybe. Maybe they did. I don't know what the original story looked like, but I'm sure that, you know, maybe did change some things here and there. Visually, they were nice. They were fine. Yeah, like, didn't really get a whole lot out of this, though. I don't even know what's in the box. I don't know if we're supposed to know. I don't think I've ever seen that. Maybe 3, Kingdom Hearts 3, when we get to that, it'll be, like, a little bit more obvious what some of the shit this game was trying to, or, well, this cutscene extravaganza was trying to be about. I assume there's also like a post-credit scene, maybe. It could just be an ad for Kingdom Hearts 3, but, you know, we'll see it in just a second here, I guess. I mean, it could be about, like, because it has Kai in it, so it could be about the Kai blade or something. I don't really know. Because I don't even know how that, like... I don't even know how the Kai blade even works, so... Unlocked characters. Okay, well, I guess we gotta go to the characters section to read all about all these great, amazing characters. Man, look at all of them. FMR's my favorite, for sure. There, we should get the theme now. This is what I really wanted. Extras. I don't have high hopes for this one, but we're gonna witness it anyways. The Aqua one had like 700 something likes. How many likes does this one have? 410, so a little bit less than the Dream Drop Distance one had. Alright, let's check it out. Yeah, it looks just like mobile game characters are on my screen right now. I'm good. I don't need that theme. It's literally just a bunch of different avatars. It's like not even the characters that we saw in the cutscenes. It's just like a bunch of like versions of what your character could be if you played Kai. So I don't really get it. This one is baffling to me a little bit. It was an hour of my time, and there isn't really much else to it. Maybe we'll see in 3 if there's like shit that matters in this, because there's only one more entry. I mean, technically there's like Melody of Memories, and there's like maybe one other thing that I don't know the name of. That like maybe take things from this entry and like utilize it. Yeah, I said all my thoughts on it though, pretty much. But next time we'll be going back to the group we know and who we're familiar with Sora and Donald and Goofy exploring worlds once again, and seemingly for the last time, with Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, I hope the fucking gameplay will be good. If it's just like an expansion of this gameplay, or gameplay seen in like either of these 2 games, that'd be good. Or even like going back to like some of Kingdom Hearts 2's ideas. Either way, I think gameplay-wise it should be, hopefully it's like the peak of it. Story-wise, I have heard some complaints about it. It's like one of the few games that I sort of know, like almost a little bit of a fraction of like what people think about it, because it is more recently made. So I know some people have perhaps maybe some criticisms of it. We'll see if I follow that at all, or if, you know, because I'm doing this pretty like blind, pretty neutral to like any sort of outside opinions. So I mean, all of my shit so far has been more or less my own thing. Because opinion-wise, I don't know a whole lot. I did know random things about certain characters or events just existing here or there, but that doesn't really like affect like your personal experience or feelings about the shit. So yeah, that's been this 2.8 collection, and with the 2.8 collection done, that's the whole story so far collection done. And yeah, we'll pick it up with Kingdom Hearts 3, which is not on the screen. It's in its own separate screen with its own separate disc and box and everything. So big deal. And I'm looking forward to that, to the conclusion of this grandiose epic story that we've been seeing unfolding before our eyes. Everything's been epic except for Kingdom Hearts Kai. I do not understand it or why we need to care, but fine. We witnessed it either way. So thank you for joining me for this, and I hope to see you next time when we tackle not the 3rd entry to Kingdom Hearts, but it's Kingdom Hearts 3. The 10th entry. So I hope to see you then for that, and then until then, peace out.